3-Point Park versus MSPMPIR. First couple videos I'm going to show you from Town Hall 8s. This one is going to be a Dragloon attack with the Lightning Quake. Going to drop two lightnings and an earthquake spell on this level 6 air defense up top. Going to drop a Barb King. Let me back out here. I'm sorry. Okay. So you can see this. Look at the poor placement of the clan castle. Still, folks haven't figured out that you want to make your clan castle as hard to lure as possible, even at Town Hall 8, and you're able to start doing that at Town Hall 8. It's hard to do it at Town Hall 7, but at Town Hall 8 is when you need to start practicing making your clan castle hard to lure. In this case, look at it. So what's done, this QuickExile, that's my alternate account, is my son's account that I took over. What I do is, after dropping the lightning quake on the air defense up top, I chose that air defense up top. This was actually a cleanup attack. I chose that air defense up top because of where the sweeper is facing, and I figured that if I come in with my dragons from this angle over here, from the cannon area, these cannons can't target the dragons, so they're going to come in pretty much up to this area untouched. Take out that sweeper, so that sweeper's not a threat anyhow. The only point defense starts up here with this archer tower. This wizard tower goes down quickly, because also what I'm going to not do is allow my dragons to clump up, so that the wizard tower is not a threat also. Normally we would rage into the ADs, but what I'm going to do is, because I saw where from the first attack where the bombs were, I waited for my dragons to get within range of this archer tower. Some of my dragons to get within range of this archer tower. Once this archer tower starts targeting the dragon, I dropped a few loons targeting this particular archer tower. At the same time, this was the highest wizard tower and archer tower before I'm reaching this air defense. At the same time, once I saw that my dragons, because I was funneling dragons this way, once my dragons got in this range, I did the same thing on this side. I waited till dragon was targeted, and when the dragon was targeted, distracting these defenses, I came in with balloons under rage now, and then dropped my last dragon to follow it under rage. So the balloons came in targeting these defenses and then making it to this air defense. I was just hoping that I had enough dragons, because there's not much for the dragons to take out before reaching this area. I was hoping the dragons would just target that and take it out, which they did. Let me show you the replay. And the tactic that I did with luring out the clan castle, shout out to Crystal City. She's been doing that in all of her Town Hall 8 dragon attacks. She lures the clan castle and kills the clan castle, which is typically a dragon, kills it with one, maybe two dragons. The benefit of that is, if I would have just deployed all my dragons, waiting, for them to get up there, and then they got in range of the clan castle, and then the clan castle dragon comes out, my dragons most likely will be clumped. And although they can take out that clan castle dragon, the splash damage on that from that clan castle dragon onto my dragons that are clumped are hitting all of them at once. So let's say I got 4 or 5 clumped dragons bundled up together. That clan castle dragon's splash damage, even though he's dying too, his splash damage is affecting that group of dragons. So they're going to have less health to combat the rest of the base. And that's something I had to learn. So I took advantage of the lure, killed the clan castle dragon on the side away from other point defenses, so that my dragons had more health when they came in to fight the rest of these air defenses and point defenses. So I dropped my Barb King in. He took care of that other Barb King, which was great that he had him pocketed outside, because then my dragons aren't chasing him around either. I raged him so he finished him off. That was enough to lure the clan castle. And when they came over, there we go. Flanked him. He's gone. And I wish you could see the health on the rest of my dragons. Full health coming in. Archer tower distracted. Oh, let me slow this down. A lot just happened. Archer tower was distracted. Let's back up and do it again. My bad. Forgive me. Okay. I wanted 2 speed just to get it started, but a lot was happening. Okay, so Zapquake, Barb King, kills the enemy Barb King, lure. See, I had a lot I wanted to say. Okay. Kill the CC. Dragons are being deployed now. Flank the CC. Start creating my funnel now. Dragons are on their way. Archer tower targeting top dragon. Gonna drop a few of my balloons. I dropped an extra one just because that wizard tower was targeting him, and then I wanted to make sure that wizard tower went down. Over here, I sent in one of my other remaining loons just to soak up any bombs that was over that way, and then the clan castle loons. It was great that they split. Last air defense is down. Only threat left now are these archer towers, and archer towers are bad. You would think 5 dragons against 2 archer towers is a winning hand, but I've watched level 10 archer towers just chew dragons up that don't have health. As long as they're out shooting and I mean, as long as they're out, splashing anything but the archer tower, it just chews away at them. 3-star. This next attack, Town Hall 8 attack, is by Clash Kingdom. Looking at this base, you would think double giant bombs would be in this area in front of the mortar, or perhaps behind the mortar is a likely spot, or between these air defenses. And so Clash he clears out this area of here, trash buildings. After he kills the clan castle, he clears this area out and sends in a Valkyrie with his barbarian king, looking to trip any bombs while his hogs come in. Turns out, just bad base design, single bombs. So Clash just totally destroys this base. Again, clan castle not centralized, so easy lore. One giant walking to the wall has been getting a lot of these clan castle lures. At Town Hall 8, I can't stress it enough, centralize your clan castle. Your town hall doesn't have to be centered. Most good attacks are going to take down your town hall. You want to prevent 3 stars. at any town hall level. So centralize your clan castle, make them spend troops to lure that out. Make them work for it, make them earn it. He drops his hogs in two lines, a third line up the middle, just in case the golem and the Valk and the king come in and trip no bombs. He's healing properly, and he's going to heal the core once he sees all those Teslas. Quad Tesla in the, well, 3 Teslas in the core. No double giant bomb, just singles. Yep. Total overkill. Great job, Clash. Plenty of cleanup troops. Plenty of hogs left to clean up. In this particular attack, we're going to be highlighting Ken. He's one of our premier Goho attackers. Not doing too well in this war, so anything that we get is actually beneficial. We still got time though, 6 hours left, and we're good at cleanups. Looking over this base, there's no double giant bomb threats, at least no immediate looking double giant bomb threats. Of course, you could fit a double giant bomb here, but because it's on the outside, that's a silly location because it could be triggered before you even enter the base. I believe these are Teslas, standard Teslas, and then giant bomb, giant bomb, giant bomb, giant bomb. I'm not sure if this was a follow-up attack or if this was his first attack, but Ken's pretty good, so I'm gonna guess maybe this was his first attack. And with this particular base, anyway, it's not much of a threat for him. Ken comes in on this particular base. He drops a giant, and he follows it up with 3 hogs for his lure. Now, 20 spaces seems expensive for a lure, but it's a good exchange. The giant tanks while the 3 hogs takes this out. So he takes out a point defense while getting the lure, and that's a great exchange. Sometimes we send in 1 hog to get the lure, 1 or 2 hogs to get the lure, but never take out that particular defense while getting the lure, and that's okay too. But if you can, take out that defense that you're going in for with the lure, that's bonus. So he takes out the cannon, gets the lure, he anchors down at this barracks. He drops a poison spell as they're coming in, and then wizards to kill the dragon and the balloons. He releases his golem because he wants to make his entry point to the queen, because those are the steps. Lure the clan castle, kill the clan castle. Now let's get to and kill the queen when you're doing a Goho. Okay. He drops his golem, which immediately comes to this undefended defense. Funnels in with a couple wizards. Wall breaks. Drops his heroes for this entry point. Takes out the queen, archer queen, and then begins his precision hog drop, which I loved watching because he was real patient with his hog drops. Dropped 3 hogs here, then 3 hogs here, 3 hogs, 3 hogs, and he wasn't immediately drop, 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 drop. He was waiting to let them, start taking care of business and moving over. Waiting for some of these defenses to still be targeting his kill squad, as he dropped. He didn't wait too long and he didn't drop too early. Which is what I loved watching. So let's watch Ken's replay. Enough of my chit-chatting. Again, 3 hogs with the giant. Takes out that cannon before the clan castle could reach it. Even starts softening up that wizard tower with one blow. Anchors and then drops his poison spell. The minions and the archers was gone before the dragon even really reached the poison spell. So by now, poison spell is getting at its height. Trickles in a couple barbarians for distraction, and then the wizards finishes it off. He drops his golem. Golem's coming in to target that mortar, and then wizards are creating his funnel. Creates a wide funnel. He drops a lot of wizards, creates a wide funnel, and then here he comes in now with his hogs. These defenses are targeting. All these defenses are targeting his kill squad in the core. That particular let's look at that. Okay. This expo, that Tesla, that archer tower, all targeting his kill squad in the core. So his hogs are coming in, and they dealt with that point defense and I believe this archer tower, but they take them out quickly. This wizard tower is targeting these sets of 3 hogs that are on this particular mortar, but the hogs that finish off here are going to come and take out that. Just patient hogging. Up top with more. Same thing. See that wizard tower up top? Not even targeting those 3 hogs that came in on the backside. And they take it out easily. Just great hog deployment. And they all meet up in the core. Still alive is his queen, full health. His king is still alive. He has about 12, 13 hogs left over. A bunch of wizards cleaning out on the outside as well, wizards on the inside. This was just a superb attack. Like I said, Ken is one of our premier hog attackers. Should watch his videos, the videos of him, and execute that on your attacks as well. It's all about planning, yes, patient planning and practice. Ken did one of our. He came into Town Hall 9 as an 8.5, so he got his offense up pretty high and was able to practice on lower bases, and now he can take out max bases no problem. Great attack, Ken. 3 point. This next attack is going to be by MilkMan. I'm going to offer a little criticism on this. He does a Goho Wee Wee. 3 stars it. Great attack. Great recovery. But I just want to highlight a couple things that could have been done a little differently. Maybe in future attacks. And that's funneling. That's my pet peeve, is funneling. I've been working on funneling myself, and this is something I've noticed with a lot of the higher players. They don't use as many wizards to create a funnel because it's not necessary. And on this one, let's watch. He's going to send in 2 golems. Really close though, right here and right here. Maybe he may have sent it from here, but really close, okay? And then he drops wizards all around here, about 10 wizards, which is kind of unnecessary, because let's think about this. If he would have dropped his golem here, could have followed up with a wizard. Well, if he would have dropped his golem here, right? What's the closest defense? Right here, right? So he could have dropped a wizard here, and that wizard would have then taken out that building, right? And then he dropped his second golem here, right? The next closest defense is right here. One wizard could have taken out those trash buildings, perhaps that as well. Okay? So trash wise, this is gone, and this is gone. Those wizards then step up, and that still leaves defenses to lead the golems, right? Maybe the wizard steps up and take this out. Okay? Maybe the wizard steps up and takes this out. We don't know. Or if he'd have dropped it in closer, then from here it would have targeted that, and you could have still taken out these two at least, right? The next thing that should have been done, or could have been done, would have been dropping the heroes. Because if you leave trash buildings, let's say this is gone and this is gone, right? You leave trash buildings for your heroes then have something to target. So your queen could have targeted this, and then targeted that and that, and worked her way in, with the other wizards or witches or barb king that you had, right? They would have had trash buildings that led them into this area. Okay? Because this is gone. And they're not going to walk all the way around to get this defense. They're not going to walk all the way around to get this next one. You know what I'm saying? Just something to keep in mind is funneling. Create a wider funnel sometimes, and use less troops to do it. One golem, for every golem, use 2 wizards. Try that. Let's try that. For every golem, 2 wizards. Make 3 max. Okay, and leaving trash buildings for your heroes to walk in towards your objective. And this one, his wall break failed, so his golems started actually walking around the base. One of his golems started walking around the base, so he got into the base kind of late, but he improvised pretty well, recovered, dropped some excellent heal spells, and got the 3-star. Let's watch MilkMan. Yeah, see, I think he dropped his golems a little close. And he's got about, 10 wizards? So now he's taken out all the trash buildings before he's even dropped his heroes. So his heroes could have potentially walked north just like his golem and witches did. Skeletons and Barb King finally get the break. See, the queen was getting ready to walk. They finally get the break, and then they start walking in. What I do like about this attack is you can tell, in spite of the shortcomings in the initial entry, MilkMan didn't panic. I kind of panic. I haven't reached that point yet where I don't panic when my plan isn't going as I planned it. MilkMan didn't panic. Dropped great heal spells. He knows, once he saw those Teslas pop too, he knows he got this. He doesn't have any threats for double giant bombs. He just needs to place his heals properly, which is what he does. That last Tesla goes down, and then that last cannon, and that's it. We're not worrying about mortars. They're too slow. The skeletons are a little problem, but the core is pretty much emptied out, and he has enough hogs left over now to finish up his cleanup. Queen finishing up those inside buildings, and then of course punches a wall. Great attack, Milk. With criticism comes better attacks. On this particular attack, I'm actually going to be highlighting a fail, because that's how we learn. It's okay to. I said I'm not just going to, highlight our positives, because we can't learn all the time from our positives. You can always learn what you could have done better, but sometimes you could learn also from your fails. And I'm going to highlight my fail and what I could have done better. So, looking at this base, all max defenses, all max walls, right? Not too worried. I'm not too worried about it, because I've actually been facing these kinds of bases when I farm and when I trophy push, and wall breaks are genius, and balloons are genius. I look at the weaknesses of this base, and what I see are two air defenses facing the same direction, south, right? And all of his air sweepers are centralized in the core in one compartment. I'm not that good at hogging yet, so my initial objective is how can I balloon this? How can I use my balloons to take this out, right? Using the new quad earthquake, and where you take out two air defenses, has kind of been my go-to attack, but with the Archer Queen, but I'm like, everything's located in the center. So my plan is to wall break, quad earthquake up in this area, right? Get my troops in to funnel in, because it's the funnel won't be hard. Take out these two buildings right here, and my troops are guaranteed to come in. And I'm bringing Valkyries to help clear out all of this centered area, okay? With my heroes, a few wizards, the golem tanking, I'm hoping to clear out all this area. I'm expecting Teslas in the core, And as these air defenses come down, I'm going to deploy my balloons, okay? Hoping that these are still targeting the core, and hoping that the only threat that I have for my balloons would be these wizard towers. Well, let's watch my attack and see how I failed this. First off, my wall break, I came in with one golem on each side, two wizards to create the funnel. And that's my standard thing. For every golem on your funnel, for every golem, try to limit it to two wizards. For most bases, you can get away with that. And look, I took out 3 buildings already, right? Have my Archer Queen up top, and she has trash buildings to lead her into the core. My first mistake was my earthquake. I dropped it too far north and to the right. I got the opening, but it didn't look like it initially to me, so I got nervous. Unlike MilkMan and Ken, I got nervous. But everything's still going as planned for the most part. Got a hound in the CC. I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping for a dragon. I got nervous. Dropped my Valkyries. They're coming in. I thought the hound would have popped, which is why I dropped my poison a little early. So he was they were able to target, those pups were able to start targeting my Valkyries. Drop my heal and rage. I should have done that reverse. I should have done rage then heal. That would have kept my Valkyries alive a lot longer. So now, let's pause. Air defenses are starting to go down. I see that, right? So now it's time to deploy balloons. Right? Smart thing, since these are targeting here, everything's targeting, look. Targeting, everything here is targeting the center, right? the smart thing would have been then drop one loon, one or two loons here, right? Drop one or two loons here, right? I would need an extra loon for this wizard tower, and I would need an extra loon for this wizard tower. Look how many loons I brought. I brought 12. Okay? That's the plan. That's a long way to travel. The Tesla turned one of my balloons, and that Tesla turned one, and I didn't plan for that. I expected Teslas to be here in the core, all four of them, right? Um, but I was so focused on my plan. So this here actually messed me up because it clumped my balloons. Okay. Um, I didn't augment my plan too well. Once my balloons clumped up, I'm nervous as hell, and here it goes. I could have still recovered had I not dropped all of my wizards in with my kill squad. I would have recovered well enough if I'd have dropped my spells properly, and if I didn't drop all my wizards, I could have had enough cleanup troops to still pull this off. Lesson learned. Um, if you come across this base, that's just something you could think about. Think about doing a go follow. Be patient. Don't deploy all your loons together. Space them out a little more. Maybe do 2-2, 2-2. A little further, and you'll get that 3-star.